The movie opens with a young Christian Wolff sitting at a table in a clinical, cold room, solving complex math problems. His father, a strict military officer, stands behind him, observing with intensity. Christian's mother is seen leaving, her face strained. The father insists on training Christian to be tough, pushing him through rigorous physical and emotional isolation, believing it's the only way he'll survive in a harsh world. Young Christian's father, "You'll never be anything if you don't learn to stand on your own. No one will ever help you." Christian is forced to endure harsh training, learning to fight, endure pain, and adapt to his surroundings, all without emotional support. He becomes proficient in solving complex problems, but unable to connect with others emotionally. This strict military upbringing sets the tone for his later life. Cut to present-day Christian Wolff, Ben Affleck, now in his late 30s, sitting in a sleek, professional office. He calmly scans over a financial ledger for a criminal organization, meticulously examining the numbers. As he finishes, he hands the documents to a thug who thanks him for his work. "Thug, you're a machine, man. You're damn good at what you do." Christian's clients trust him because he is methodical and precise. He's hired to clean up financial messes, often for dangerous individuals who can't afford to have their crimes exposed. In the next scene, Dana Cummings, Anna Kendrick, CFO at Living Robotics, is seen reviewing the company's finances. She notices a suspicious $61 million discrepancy in the company's accounts, money that doesn't add up. She brings it up with her superior, but he brushes her concerns off, suggesting it's a clerical error. Dana, to her colleague, "This isn't a clerical error. This is big." Dana decides to take matters into her own hands and hires Christian to audit the company's books, hoping he can uncover what's going wrong. Christian and Dana meet for the first time in a small office. Christian barely makes eye contact, speaking in short, methodical sentences. Dana is immediately intrigued by his professionalism and his unique personality. Dana, smiling nervously, "So you don't talk much, do you?" Christian ignores her, focusing on the files before him. He begins reviewing the financials in silence, taking his time, looking for the key to the mystery. Christian, after a pause, speaking coldly, "The discrepancy isn't a mistake. It's intentional. Someone's been covering their tracks." The tension builds as Christian uncovers the embezzlement scheme at Living Robotics. He follows the paper trail and discovers that the money has been funneled into several shell accounts, but it doesn't end there. Someone at the top is involved. As Christian digs deeper, the situation escalates when the criminals behind the scheme become aware of his investigation. At the same time, Ray King, J.K. Simmons, a Treasury Department agent, is trying to track Christian down. Ray and his partner, Mary Beth Medina, Cynthia Adai Robinson, are investigating a series of financial crimes that all seem to link back to Christian, though they can't figure out his exact role in the operations. Ray, to Medina, "Wolff's a ghost. He's been doing this for years, and no one knows a damn thing about him." Christian continues investigating, and his path crosses with dangerous individuals. The first major confrontation happens when Christian is attacked by two armed hitmen at a warehouse. He remains calm, expertly taking them down in a brutal but efficient manner. He uses the environment to his advantage, striking fast and decisively with minimal effort. Hitman, threatening Christian, "You're going to regret this." Christian doesn't reply, calmly pulling out a hidden gun and neutralizing both men before they can react. The tension in the scene builds as we see Christian's complete lack of emotion or hesitation. It's not just about the money for him, it's about order, structure, and doing things the way he's trained. Later, Christian gets more information about the criminals behind the scheme at Living Robotics. He uncovers ties to the larger criminal world, which forces him into dangerous territory. Meanwhile, his own past begins to catch up with him. Flashbacks to Christian's childhood show him struggling to connect with others. His father continues his rigorous training regimen, pushing Christian to his physical and mental limits. He teaches him survival tactics, but there's no warmth, no affection, just a cold, strict desire to shape his sons into something tough. Young Christian, after a tough training session, isn't there anything else? Father, stoic, walking away, no. Survival is all that matters. These childhood moments provide the foundation for Christian's later struggles with emotions and relationships. Christian's brother, Brax, John Bernthal, is introduced as a violent man who took a different path. Flashbacks show Brax rejecting their father's harsh training, choosing instead to embrace a life of crime and brutality. The brothers' relationship has been strained for years, with Brax resenting Christian's quieter, more methodical way of life. As Christian gets closer to exposing the full extent of the embezzlement, he is confronted by Brax, who tries to persuade him to join the criminal underworld. Brax offers Christian an ultimatum: either join him in the crime business, or face the consequences. Brax, angrily, "You think you're better than me? You're just a freak with a calculator? I'm the one who gets things done." Christian refuses, and the brothers' final confrontation is emotional and intense. Brax is furious, and the two engage in a brutal fight. Christian is forced to defend himself, using his combat training to subdue Brax without killing him. Christian, coldly, "This is who you've become." The tension between them reaches its peak, and Christian finally walks away, leaving his brother behind. The final showdown takes place in the high-rise offices of Living Robotics, where Christian confronts the corrupt executives. In a calculated and precise manner, Christian takes down several of the men involved in the scheme. He's methodical, making sure each move is clean and efficient, and doesn't hesitate to neutralize anyone who stands in his way. Christian, to the remaining criminals: "You've miscalculated. This is over." Dana, who's been caught in the middle of the criminal scheme, is saved by Christian as he takes down the final people involved in the conspiracy. He exposes the full fraud to the authorities, but his actions leave him vulnerable. Ray King closes in, but Christian is always one step ahead. In the final moments, Christian meets with Ray King for a tense conversation. Ray demands to know why Christian does what he does. Christian reveals that his moral code is not black and white, it's about finding order in a chaotic world. Christian, calmly, "I don't do it for the money. I do it because it's the only thing that makes sense. The numbers tell the truth. And I make sure the right people pay for their lies." The film ends ambiguously, with Christian walking away from his past life, but still a mysterious figure. He's left alone with his thoughts, his past, and his future uncertain. Christian Wolff remains a man apart, isolated by his past, but always seeking justice in his own way. His journey isn't over, but for now, he walks alone. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, or you will have bad luck for the next 10 days.